Social Science class. Today, in this revision module, we will revise the first chapter of SPL section Equality in India. Children, after watching tutorial video of this chapter, I hope you are very familiar with the term equality. Let's start this revision module with the same. As we know, the Article 15 of Indian Constitution guarantees equality to all the citizens of India. It also states that no individual can be discriminated on the basis of religion, race, caste, place of birth or gender. Further, it abolishes untouchability and assures that every individual equal access to all public places. The Constitution also grants all adults the right to vote irrespective of their caste, education, wealth and religion. It is also known as universal adult franchise. There are many laws that help people to protect being untreated unequally. There are also several government initiated programs and schemes to improve the lives of the people who had been ill-treated from several centuries. Dear students, in tutorial video, I have explained that scheme. Students, can you guess the name of that? Yes, you are right. That is Midday Meal Scheme, where the lunch is provided to students in the government elementary schools. Equality can be achieved only when change our attitude and treat every individual with respect and dignity. However, in our everyday life, we come across many incidents that make us wonder if equality actually exists in our country. Students, do you remember the incidents of government hospitals in which I have described that government hospitals are mostly visited by poor people in India, and even when critically ill, they have no choice but to stand in long queues. In this light, you can observe how people stood in a long queue. Due to the poor economic background, these people cannot afford the high fee charged by the private hospitals. So they experienced inequality. Students, this is the major difference between government hospitals and private hospitals. Apart from economic background, people are treated sometimes unequally on the basis of their religion, gender and the caste. For instance, people belonging to minorities often face problems for getting a house in the locality of their choice. And do you know, students, in some professional areas, women too paid a less at the male counterparts for the same job. One more example I can give you here. Female player, a national or international tennis or cricket matches are paid much less than the male counterparts. Students, do you remember about Dalit writer? Can you tell me the name of this writer? Yes, your guess is right. His name is Om Prakash Valmiki. talking about Om Prakash Valmiki, who wrote about caste discrimination faced by him in his autobiography Jutan. Valmiki was made to sit on a floor in the classroom and was beaten up many times by his teacher without any reason. He was also made to sweep the school and playground because of his lower caste. Student, which was not right. This discrimination was on the basis of religion and gender and the caste. It hurts the dignity and self-respect of the people. Students, surprisingly, India is not the only country that has struggled for equality. You will be shocked to know that in USA, yes, you are right, the United States of America, the Afro-Americans, I mean African American, were treated unequally for many years. While in the public buses, they either had to sit at the back or give their seats to a white person. In this slide, you can see the black people are sitting at the back. In 1955, Rosa Parks, Afro-American, refused to give up her seat in a bus to a white person. The Defied Act resulted to dead agitations and led to the Civil Rights Movement. Later, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was implemented, which prohibited discrimination on the basis of religion, caste, gender, race, and national origin. Although a government is trying to bring the equality in India, there are several communities. They are struggling to maintain the dignity and equality in society. We have now reached the end of this revision module on equality. In this revision module, we learned that the Indian Constitution guarantees equality to all Indian citizens and does not allow the state to discriminate against any citizen on grounds of race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them. Students, it means our Indian Constitution has given the right to us that we can't discriminate to any individual on the basis of their caste, race, gender, place of birth, sex, all that. Then next one is our Indian Constitution has given one more right to us. That one is that it abolishes untouchability and assures every individual equal access to all public places. It means, student, our Indian Constitution banned the untouchability in our this region. We can't discriminate to any individual on the basis of untouchabilities. In spite of the Indian Constitution guaranteeing equality to all Indians, economic background, religion, gender and caste still play important role in the society. Students, no doubt, our Indian Constitution banned discrimination on the basis of these caste, sex, place of birth or any of these areas. But still, we have the roots in our background religions, gender and caste So these things also play very important role in our society still in these days. I hope you understand the whole chapter very clearly through this revision module. Thank you and have a nice day.